good cough to relieve the mucus secretions that build up. So even when a patient is operated on or not, that is where my first job is. Because a patient cannot sit upright, from way back home when you're feeding, we are encouraged to sit upright. So a patient who has injured their spine may not be able to sit upright. So meaning they're also feeding problems. When you don't sit well, the food may escape into the airway, leading to choking or aspiration. So as a physiotherapist, I also have to advise on how best they can feed even the patients who are lying down. So you may have seen that our patients are either using straws or some of them have tubes inserted to aid with feeding because they can't remove the foreign food that escapes in or the secretion, so we have to make sure we prevent that happening.
But with limited staff, the burden of care stretches beyond hospital walls.
The numbers of physiotherapists in the hospital are also very few. Like you will find out staffing issues entirely in most of our hospitals. On this ward, I am alone. So, and some work involves more than 2 people. When I have a nurse who can give me a hand, I work with a nurse. But always, I do not work on patients without their family. They are the first assistants that we have. So we do a lot of talking and teaching them the steps we are going to do. So they are helping with an informed point. I teach them, you are going to do this, these are the steps we are going to go through. And I make sure they are at least some good knowledge before we do so. Because the numbers are few and we cannot do this every other time, morning, noon and evening, because the patients are many and it's one person serving them. So we work with the patient's attendants. We empower them to help us with the work.
In a system under strain, knowledge becomes the most powerful tool of care.
I have tried to understand the health networks that we have in the country, the health centers, and I have a good knowledge of physiotherapists in regions. So when a patient is going to a particular region, I inform my colleague that I've been seeing such a patient on my ward. They're coming to you or they may reach out to you for this service. Please receive them. Or I talk to the patients, I tell them which centers in the localities they are going to have physiotherapy or rehabilitation services. And those who stay within Kampala Metropolitan, and I always discuss the discharge plans with them to attend the outpatients department. Unfortunately, they can't stay longer on the ward when the needs that brought them here are fixed. Like they came for surgery and they can now sit. We can't wait until recovery is full. So rehabilitation continues when they go home. We teach them what to go home in the first months, in the first weeks, in the first days, but also give them a plan to follow in the community.
But not every patient has someone waiting on the outside.
We get such patients on this ward, and also some may be knowing their family or their family knows they're here, but the cost of caring for the patients is high for them and they choose to live unknown. So there's a social work department in the hospital. Such patients are helped through the social work department. There is the CAM patient services. They come bathe them, outsource for them food and necessary services. A caretaker would do. These people help out. The social work department comes in. And also we have encouraged our patients to be kind to each other, to serve as good neighbors. The neighbors help also to fill the gap of family or caretakers who are missing. The first advice we give to these people is to make sure they make good relations with their neighbors, because lifting patients alone is a very tedious process, so you can't do it alone.
For families, the reality of long-term care can be overwhelming.
Yes, for the rest of their life. Not the regular one, but the activities to keep them well. For somebody who is not being able to gain full independence, will need continuous assessments. One, if joints are not moved, they become stiff. Handling by the family becomes difficult. If they do not do good pressure relief to prevent pressure sores, the patient gets pressure sores that may end their life if not well managed. So it is continuous. We have to regularly remind them, this is how you relieve the pressure when you sit in a wheelchair, this is how you do this is how you keep your chest, your respiration good, and you also need this exercise to maintain this for the other. So it's for a lifetime.
And for those providing care, the emotional toll is constant.
You must take up knowing its requirements. Nevertheless, we break down, we talk to ourselves, you discuss with a colleague to build you up again. Sometimes as we work, you see patients who are making good recovery, but then all of a sudden the patient deteriorates. That's our nature of patients, especially those that are injured, whose spines get injured. Okay, so gently hold on to here and sit onto the chair. First move by your bed so you reduce the distance. Okay? Okay? Make sure your back of the knees are touching the chair before you can sit. Okay, I think we are almost there. Please bend your knees gently so that you sit. Okay, I'll return this for you. I'll help you. Bring this out. And there. Before you came down, we had locked the chair. Now we have to open it so you can move. We'll push you back so we are able to. Is your hand happy enough to push the chair, or I should push you? I should push you, eh?
Sometimes progress feels almost impossible. And yet, myths persist. Some people believe the spine can never heal. That is not true. With proper care and physiotherapy, recovery is possible.
Very big a myth. The patient here who consented to your interview came here with walking difficulties and loss of function. He can tell you whether the surgery ended his life or it improved.
Both arms, and then quickly to one arm. And now it was not only pain. I couldn't write, and it was like electricity. It starts from here, it shocks the whole hand and paralyzes, and I could not do anything. That is when now I again walked back to Ginger Referral Hospital, and the orthopedic surgeon there referred me to the spine clinic in Mulago. So I came here last week on Monday, I think, yeah. I came on the 2nd, and I was worked on in this ward. I was admitted to this spine ward, and of course now it was a surgery. I didn't know that it would lead to that. Of course I was so scared because I had all that other time, but I must tell you, I had all sorts of stories. So I was so scared that even my pressure raised when I was told that now we are going to operate you. But I had my wife by me, my relatives, they told me, because doctors are saying you're going to get paralyzed, you will not walk, you will not work, it is better you gather yourself and courage and go in. So I went for the surgery, and I want to say it went on well, because when I came out, I realized myself on bed. Of course, I knew the electricity in my hand was still there. But as I talk now, from that day, it's not there.
For Okakwal Moses, this journey is deeply personal. For Moses, the emotional pain of losing the strong man he was is painted all over his speech.
You know what it means. Now I used to move freely, I could turn freely. Now you can see it's a little bit still difficult, and it's really affecting me. I don't know whether I will even still continue to do my work. Like I told you, I am a marine technologist. It means I work on the lake, on a ship. I deal with mechanical things. So I am worried of my job, whether I will be able to continue performing the way it was. And then, you know, people who have been seeing you, they are walking and everything, and you know me, I could do physical work. I like running and jogging in the mornings. I don't know whether I will get back to that anymore.
Under careful guidance, each movement becomes a step towards reclaiming life. And Moses isn't one to go down without a fight.
Okay, so we are going to stand up. Are you strong enough to do that today? Okay, you push yourself a bit forward such that your feet touch the ground. Yeah? Okay. So as you stand up, squeeze your butt and remember to keep this upright. Yeah? You okay? Do you feel any dizziness? You okay? No dizziness. Okay, we'll start right where you are. Let's take one step at a time. Should you need help, my hands are here to support you. Just take one at a time, one leg at a time, where you are. Okay, try to lift your hip as high as you can. Down. Where are you holding here? Please leave your arm free. This. Okay. And back down. Just walk. Walk a bit. Yeah. You're good? You can, eh? And you think we can walk a bit longer distance? Are you okay too? Remember, when we walk, keep your head well aligned, and then lift your foot and move your arm as well. Eh? Swing. When you swing, you're balancing yourself. Eh? Swing the arms. Eh? Okay.
In the spinal world of Mulago, recovery is not guaranteed. But with persistence, care, and belief, hope is never out of reach.
The surgery is still new, so we can turn back to the bed. Please remember to freely move your okay. So you turn back to your bed. Make sure the buttocks or the thighs touch where you're going to sit. Okay. And remember, the same way we came out of bed is the same way that you
BBC, inspiring Uganda.
Kabarole district is located in western Uganda, about 320 kilometers west of Kampala city. It is bordered by Chenjojo district to the east, Ntoroko district to the north, Chibale district to the northeast, Kamwenge district to the southeast, Bunyangabo district to the south, DRC to the southwest, and Bundibujo to the west. It forms part of Toro Kingdom. The main economic activity of the population is subsistence agriculture and animal husbandry. One of the farmers in Rutete sub-county, Kwezi Evans Kabago, 70 years old, she owns a banana plantation. She received 1 million shillings PDM money and invested it in her banana plantation. Kabagonji has benefited from growing bananas, which has improved her income.
nkabaka imperire basi ngenda mu maiso ije ntandika gukora umurimo gwango gwakuzireki ubu nazitungire nkozese ibitoke byange ntemereza basuye kakurungi babinganiza enyuma naroraga ngo mu mwezi gumu nso kutema mu ibitoke nka 20 bitu hati ntema mu ibitoke 45 mu mwezi nasanga nikingabwire mu amani kandi tincha tuntura hati ndikurungi nisemero mu byona Ninsima NRM. Ninsima NRM bemeriro kurora kumanyira itu abacheke mukyara abahansi nagamba mukamuli murungi ninyongero kusabira muzeyi we kaguta Museveni ayongero kwemera habukuba mukisani kyange mutwara nka ruhangu yatumira musambana bayisaleri kubiha Misiri na Museveni akaja kuchungura yitwe aba tumaze kwa basibe tumaze kurangatanizebo tutwine na bhumuru tutwine bwihora agambira nka baito byezire agamba ati nangu dekandola abahansi emyaka nyine ensanju nena nanyo bunu bukwentera kwesobora baito bukurora omanya muntu ensanju nena nabaka ikwene bitekerezo hati bwacha ndali yake hati bwira ndakora hati ndakaha baito bunu kwemerera nkorongo buri kintu yarindura kiroho oli neje agamba manyire ngwenje ndi mawurubimbi nimugamba giyo ndimera halinyi nimbi ahecho kula cyanyi kisobeye nimpura ninga kwa mwamani nimba ninsemererwa omanye muntu karo tuntwiro okayikura betu atwe myaka nsanjuneti ni musiki muto.
Mwine Patrick is a resident of Kanyatete village, Chakaigo parish, Harugongo sub-county. He belongs to Chakaige Sacco. He formed Kanyatete Vegetable Growers Enterprise to venture into agriculture. Before venturing into agriculture, Mwine received public development fund support and invested in his enterprise. Mwine seems to have made progress out of the initial PDM fund, but he has expanded his enterprise. Government initiative of supporting the farmers at the grassroots is a boost to improve incomes at household level to improve livelihoods.
PDM of Zaizire, of course, kabantaito, but was boosting. Okwan kante na mibazi, sente zone ikosa kandi mnakubaire zitaloho. Of course, nkenyanya nkanta so kuzezo. Kwenyanya zonzenda chemicals. So, obuzizire kanagera nko kungoberege mtaro nsanju na gumu. Norukumi. Endesere kunu ni ndora muliye sente na nobundi omukutekamu. Nizija kuongera nizinyongera kwimukia my capital, my stand of living. Now, ninihira kakuba sente zinunziya muno. Nizija kuba nizinyamba kusomesa abana bakwana baba inabana bala university. Then nokukora business. Kuongera nkakora business yenda kwani yenda kora business ya growers kutunda ebyomere nkebihimba ibinyobwa n'ibindi. So nisima government abokuba amananu ekatumanyira nkabalimi yatukwateraho kutinja gamba ngwe tohei betu ekatukwataliye betukozeke betubere twine akwane yamboguru kwekamba so ningera nisima government muno ntayina kugarukira abakase aba sentes yatohire kuyani insaba walali omugisa gundi yatuongereho nuko ebitukora beyongeraho.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Genshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio. Take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, eat twice a day. Don't website www.hgo.com or call 0800